One of my kids, my patient's was an 18-year-old. And, his story was he lost his leg due to a motor vehicle accident at the age of 13. Um, he was abandoned by his own family. He was adopted by a older woman that he calls grandmother, not his own grandmother. And they took a bus for 18 hours to come to this clinic with the hopes of getting a prosthesis. And, I had God give me this opportunity to make him a prosthesis, and his amputation site, it's not what you would see here, and quite disfigured. And I remember from the very moment I casted him, I was praying in my mind. I was like, Lord, I have one shot to do this. Please work through my hands. Here in the States, we get multiple test fittings, and we get multiple chances to get it right. And then I was telling one of my friends recently, the way I could describe his fitting was like an answered prayer. So, and he was walking with two crutches, and he didn't even realize how tall he was because the crutches were so short. And then suddenly, when he stood up on two legs, he couldn't even reach to the handle of the crutch. So, and then within 2 hours, he was walking with nothing, with no hands, no assistive devices. And I remember the 2 days later, we were leaving, and he was just crying on my shoulder. And I was crying, other people were crying. And it was more of not, more than a cry of, thank you, you've given me mobility. It was just a cry of an orphan, crying out for a father. And that's sort of what I heard. And so I think that really drew, is a cry that draws me to those parts of the world.